trench. Looks like you're digging a mine shaft. Well, as long as you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's a monster truck, ain't it? Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We fixing to do some experimenting with some crawfish trapping and such as this. For two reasons: bait. They make good, excellent bait, and sometimes I don't have time to go rake some crawfish. But what I'm going to attempt right now is to catch some larger crawfish, like eating size. So this is going to be an ongoing process. We're going to start with this little pond right here by my camp, and then I'm going to experiment with several different water hoses. We're going to take this larger trap that I have in the back of my buggy and put it in a ditch that feeds to the swamp, but it's on private land. You cannot put any kind of a basket in public waters in Mississippi. You can do this on private land, but you can't put it in any public waterways, so let that be known. But this is a survival method sort of gathering fish when you don't have time to go fishing. But also I'm doing it to somewhat collect bait, see what's in an area and whatever else. So I had a guy come tell me, give me some tips on trapping this kind of stuff. Now these traps are not ideal, okay? Let that be known. So I've got a couple of crappie fish heads from the other day that I had thrown out by the edge of the garden down there. I went and got two of them. They smell right. I'm gonna wire them into this trap right down here. So let me get y'all set up. Y'all, Brody's with me, but he's over here running around doing Brody stuff, so I don't know if you're gonna get to see him or not. He's being a boy. Let him be a boy. If he wants to come be on camera, we'll get some clips of him. If not, I ain't gonna worry about it. He likes to throw sticks in the water, and he has got his fishing pole in there. I told him we may ride back down by the duck pond and just we what you call hammer hacking. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. But this right here is the large basket. I have got two fish heads. These y'all, these crappie right. I'm telling you, hey. So what I'm doing, and I don't know if you're aware or not, and I don't know how long that is gonna last. Oh, that stinks. So I've got them wired, okay? So I'm gonna have to kind of feed them. I've got an opening in the top of this. More than likely, I'll drop it and it'll go all the way to the bottom, and then I'll have a big rigmarole. So what I was gonna do was you just got, and there's probably a better way of doing it. I'm sure somebody's screaming right now, no, what you need to do, you need to make an opening right here, So what I did do is I left this open where I could grab it up and pour them out if it's successful. But now, what I done was made this out of some scrap wire that was laying there, and I made it the size of the scrap wire I had. So, Mr. Billy Skipper told me the best way to do it, that they used to do a good bit of it, was down on the, down around South Mississippi, and he said they used 5-gallon buckets, drilled a bunch of holes in them, put the lid on it, and used the spigot that's on there to pour the oil out, or paint, or whatever, the 5-gallon bucket lid, and turned that hole inside out and let it be the throat. And he said that worked good. They'd tie all of them together, drill a bunch of 3/8 holes in it, and I like that idea. So we just gonna see. I'm probably gonna stop right there. So reason I'm wiring this like this is I don't want these crawfish to run off with this. And then I didn't bring I got, oh Lord, we ain't got no more. Yeah, dude, I got a piece of string. I got this piece of string right here. We're gonna have to tie this to something to keep a raccoon from making off with it. Okay, from my understanding, y'all, what I wanna do is I wanna lay this. I gotta get it laid further over in there than that. I'm gonna wish I'd have put my rubber boots on. I'm gonna just tell you. And I need to close this up. So once that's closed up, I'm gonna run. And y'all, this is experimental for me. I've never done anything like this. Come here, Brody, I need you to help me.
Hey.
You know what I need from you, son? What? I need you to stand right here and look at that camera and grin real big and tell them you the star of the show. You see how shallow that mess is, y'all? That's why I might have needed this a little bit longer than that. That boy's a monkey, y'all. We're gonna try that right there. That ain't ideal like I really wanted it. I'm just gonna tie this off to this limb laying here. And then we're gonna check it in a few hours, see if there's crawfish in it. If it ain't, we're probably gonna move it. But we're gonna go down here and put this other basket in another place, y'all. So we're gonna take this big trap. You see, it has got a funnel. In one end, I have got some dog wire inside to strengthen it. And the idea behind it is it really don't need any bait, but I've got a bottle in there that I'm probably gonna put some cat food in just to help. The idea is you put the throat downstream and the fish just naturally swim up the bottom up into it. Next thing I wanted to address right now, what are you needing, bud? Watch, get down, get down. Hop up here, just sit right here and look at the camera for a minute. Billy Skipper came up here this morning. Let me back y'all up. And came up yesterday actually and bought some pottery. And his son, Jackson Johnson, young man, had some extra GoPro cameras. And y'all sent us a Hero 8 GoPro camera. And I know some of y'all has got on PayPal and sent me some money. The money will go, I am going to buy another camera similar to this. So y'all, he sent me the camera, Hero 8 camera. So I know nothing about a GoPro. I've had one action camera in my life. He sent me the charger, a bunch of extra batteries, a battery brick to go with it. Y'all, I am overwhelmed. So shout out to my buddy Jackson Johnson, young man that he just had an extra camera, sent it up here to us. So thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. You're gonna make a big difference in Spirit of the Outdoors. But I shared that with you because I'm gonna start experimenting. I know here recently, y'all, I have thrown together a bunch of videos of just odd and end stuff. We've done a bunch of fishing, but I'm going to really try to up my game on my filming, on the quality of videos. We're getting a lot of new people, y'all. The channel is growing like crazy. And me and Brody want y'all to enjoy watching us do things. We're very humble. And we're going to put, if you have sent money through PayPal, it's going to go to a new camera that I'm probably going to get a 360. Insta360's got a flip up screen that I can see, got good footage. It's a brand new camera. Everybody says it's better than the GoPros. It'll be brand new. And we're going to save up probably and get that. And then it'll go to stuff to benefit this channel. I'm not advocating anybody send me money. I'm not in any hurry by it. This stuff is overwhelming. It blows my mind that people want to help. But I understand what it is. A lot of you are supporting a ministry. And I appreciate that. I thank you for it. And I'm going to do my best to give everything I can to this channel and to help you guys. I want to inspire y'all to live this good life that we're living. So let's go down here and let's put this basket out. I want to see what we can catch over the next hours, few days. We may not catch nothing in this video, but you're going to get to see us go put it out and see what is going on. This pond right here, another thing that I am in the works of, because me and Brody want to catfish a lot, we're going to try to make a bait pond out of this. I have put some sun perch in it in the past. My struggle has been getting them back out of it. So you can see there's a lot of vegetation right here. I don't know if I need to try to get that out of it or just figure out a better way of throwing a cast net or figuring out how to get them into these bait traps. Maybe I need to catch them with a hand pole. So we're going to figure it out. But we're going to try to make this a bait pond, whether it's crawfish or shiners or what. So we're going to be collecting bait and putting them in here is what we're going to be doing. That way when we get ready to go to a river somewhere, go on a trip, we can come down here and load a bait tank up in a matter of hours without a whole bunch of running around. So these are my plans. The next thing is with the crawfish. Crawfish are expensive. I've never tried to trap them here. They should be in this swamp. So we're going to play around and we're going to find out where we can catch eating size crawfish around this swamp too. So that's the goals for the summer. And then we got all kind of fishing adventures we're going to go on. Brody, do you want to fish? Well, they can't see you nodding your head. You ain't even on camera. You going to come over here where they can see you and talk to them? He's kicking a log around is what he's doing over here. Come right here. What? You want to go fishing? Yep. All right, well, we're going to go down here and check on some stuff. And I'm finna start experimenting with these cameras, and we're going to see how this turns out. So y'all hang with us. Okay, y'all, for the most part, all you do, I'm gonna round this up some, is drop this in there. Now I have got a hole up here that I lace up to get the fish and stuff in and out of. I'm fixing to boy, the tarring has come off of this line. It don't feel like it's got no tar left on it. It's been out in the weather for quite a while, I will say that. See how it's fraying out? All right. I ain't gonna get my finger burnt today over it, okay? Know what I mean, Vern? You what? Brody's over there with his fishing pole. reason I wanted that bottle there. Well, I don't know, bud. Alright, I'm gonna put my cat food in that bottle there. Oh, here you go. Open the bottle up. You need me to help you?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we don't need a whole bunch. Here, put the lid back on it. Oh flapjack. Okay. Now, really, with this trap right here, y'all, you don't really need any bait, but we're gonna use some. Does that make sense for you? Brody said he was having a good time. He's hungry now, he said. He's probably wanting a mayonnaise sandwich. Okay, so this right here, y'all, is a ditch that comes right up through here. I'm trying to learn how to film with 2 or 3 cameras, and I know, y'all, this chest mount's not everybody's favorite thing, so I am learning. This is just what I wanted to start with for the moment. So like I said, if you throw it just like that, with the throat downstream, theoretically, you don't even need any bait, okay? The fish is supposed to just swim up into it. So right now, what I'm gonna do, so theoretically, you don't need bait in there with the throat downstream. This goes out to the river, back out that way. And then this creek, it goes, little ditch goes right on up through yonder, out into a cow pasture. Them fish, when the water's up like this and come up, now the water's falling right now, or crested at least, and it's finna fall, but we're gonna get rain again here in another few days. So we just playing with it. We're gonna see what we get. This is a good way to catch you a few fish. I have got grunnel out of these things. Now, what are you doing? Get up there before you get your shoe wet. I bet he ain't. Have you had a spanking today?
Nope.
Huh? No? That's what's wrong, Ian. I've got 2 of these bait traps. Now, I painted this. I've got the stuff right here to make one more. So I'm going to finish making it here pretty quick. Set that over there out of the way. But I'm finna take my throw net, and I may wind up just putting it in this bucket. I don't know. I've got it in here to store it, but when I get it all wet, I don't really like it in this coffee can. I like to take out when I got a Placino one, but this one here, if it gets wet and I put it up wet, it don't rot, and I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, so I won't be able to hang it out here in the light to dry. So that's why I'm fixing to take that one. We're gonna go get some bait. I've got a bait tank around here 55-gallon barrel. You seen me run it last year. I put some of this better bait in the water. So I'm fixing to start getting it geared up, get some water into it to where as I want to put fish in there when I'm ready to go fishing, I'll put it. I've got an aerator that I put off in there. So we're going to take this and I'm finna have to open it up and see about this bait right here. I need to find something else to put my cat food in, which is what I've been baiting these with. I don't know that that is the best thing, but that's what I was using. You know what I mean, Vern? Another thing we've got here to play with now that Mr. Billy brought up here, yo-yos. I have never fished with yo-yos. So we need to get them all gathered up. They've got the short strings to put the hooks and all on. So instead of making all new bank lines like I was planning on doing, I have made a couple right here but I haven't got enough weights yet to make them. But this, I may put a lighter weight on these and we may fish with them here next week. Now I'm gonna fish some next week. I got too much going on in the next few days to fish right now. So I'm probably gonna take, just take this bucket right here for right now, because I got a lid that will fit it, and I made me a top. That lid ain't wanting to snap down on there. I really don't know what this lid fits. It's got a rubber seal, but it don't really fit this bucket. Oh, it did fit. No, it didn't either. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I need to find, I'm probably gonna go get me some of them Gamma lids and put, well, that lid fit this bucket. It will fit this bucket. All right, it ain't snapping all the way down on there. Why is that bucket lid odd? That's just the way life be sometimes. I want to go get some bait and we're going to start putting it in that pond is what I'm going to do. So I may just forget the bucket and use the cooler for now. That bucket lid, don't know that seems to want to work for me. We can pour them out of this. This cooler will work fine. So let's go do it. Brody don't need his fishing pole and his tackle bag no more. You going with me, Brody? I don't know if Brody's going or not. Put it four-wheel drive, y'all. Get on it, mash on it, son. They say that red dirt's the way to go. That's off this mess. Don't ever put that red mess in your driveway. That's the most god-awful mess when it gets wet. They say, oh, that's what you need to build a road. No, it ain't. You don't. That's been there over a year and it still ain't packed down. And I've drove over it plenty. It ought to have been packed. Won't ever be no more of that red mess poured out of him. Not for me. My daddy seems to like it. What you got? Now y'all see why he stays wound up. He's sneaking candy around in his pocket.
I bought some candy.
He called it lunch.
Yeah, and I'm eating candy. It tastes good.
He said that he... I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to move this over here to where my rope is, just so that it ain't laying on the bottom, I think. Yeah. We're just gonna throw this basket right off in here in the end and see what it traps. And I got way more number 72 line than I need. But we're not too worried about it. We're just tying it off so a raccoon or something don't make off with it. All right, now y'all, I'm gonna throw this. This is my old throw net. We're gonna sling it out here a few times. Sounds like that neighbor's dog's upset, Regan.
I need a pee.
Well, pee. Go over yonder. Don't do it in front of the camera. Might turn somebody's face red.
What?
And y'all, this is a small throw net, so I've got one large throw net, but I very seldom use it. We may have to get the, we get ready to fish, we may have to get the crawfish rake out. I done got used to throwing that Placino net. It's, once you figure it out, it's really an easier net to use. Boy, we ain't caught nothing here. Ain't caught nothing here. This net, I mean, this line keeps wanting to knot up on me. I can't stand that. Well, I see one bait, Brody. We got two shiners.
Two shiners.
Let's go put them in a bucket. What's that? Trying to show. See, we got two shiners. Let's go put them in the bucket.
Yeah, but don't drop them. No.
Brody said if I dropped them, he wouldn't have picked them up.
Well, just put them in my hand.
I told him if I dropped them, he was picking them up.
Well, I just put them in my hand. I'll put them in the water. Right?
Well, I'm going to try to drop them in the bucket, okay? And we don't want to kill them. These gill net. That there's pretty good size. Is that all of them?
Nope.
Yeah.
Did you drop some in the bucket?
Yeah, I got them in the bucket. Oh. What are you hollering about Barney 5 for? We got a few more here, y'all. We're gonna get them 2 or 3 at a time. Looks like they bad scattered. I think we got 4 or 5 that trip.
Don't drop anything.
That one looked like a goldfish, didn't it?
Yes. I told you I'm not picking them up.
Why?
Because I don't want to get cut again.
Get cut?
Yeah, last time we came down here, I got cut.
Well, that's because you wouldn't pay attention. Look, I dropped one. You pick it up. 2 of them fell out. Get them in the net.
Yeah.
What's taking you so long?
Trying to get me so free.
him in there. Don't squish his guts out.
I don't like squishing.
See if I can. I'm gonna have to change this rope. I think some paracord would work better for this. See how this mess keeps knotting up. I can't handle that kind of stuff. Kinked up, coiled up rope. It don't rot. That's the good thing about it. That's why it's on here. But oh Lord, I can't hardly deal with it, y'all. And y'all, I'm experimenting. I'm playing with this camera more or less. So I don't know what angle. I hate that fish-eyed look, but I don't know how much I am getting as far as which angle. I moved it from the setting it was on to I don't think it's on wide angle. It's on something else. So I'm gonna play with it, but oh. And I know when I'm turned sideways, I'm pulling it out of. I think we got one, Mr. Brody. Can you take him and put him in the bucket? See him? Oh, we got two. Look at this, y'all. Somebody was talking about these. Y'all see that? All right, make sure I'm in frame. Y'all see that? You didn't get this? I better not give him that. Oh, there's another laying there on the ground. He didn't get it. Oh, yep, you're right. Let Daddy get us some water. He said that's why he was standing there. He was correcting me. I done messed up, y'all. Last time I stepped somewhere right there, my foot went out of sight. Oh, and I don't put too much water in there. Oh, they'll jump out. All right. There you go, Mr. Brody.
Dang. He's all 11.
Now, y'all, for most of what I want to do, that little old mud cat, and I don't know that was a mud cat. That really looked more like a channel cat, but I figure it was a mud cat. It's really not big enough for what we want to do, but I was just acknowledging that they were in here. Well, we slapped old Brody in the head because he walked right up behind me. He learned a valuable lesson, though. I won't have to tell him to back up next time. He'll know that, hey, I don't need to stand right there. Do what? Hit it right on the noggin. What is that in there now? We'll put him in there.
This ain't so bad.
No, holding them fish ain't so bad. Try not to get all that gray, so. You'll get it. Go put him in the bucket. All right, I was playing with it. I do have this on wide angle. I was experiment with the options there, y'all. I'm a-learning. See if we can get this sail. Let's move on down just a hair. All right, let me adjust y'all. I know y'all probably can't see much if I ain't careful. I don't know what that footage is looking like because I'm watching what I'm doing and where it's going. And y'all look down there at all that goldenrod starting to spring forward. Oh. Hey, we got, looks like a couple in there.
Oh my goodness.
We'll go over here and throw them on the ground beside that bucket so Brody can do something. Well, we got one on the ground. I'm trying to shake them off in there, y'all. But they ain't wanting to come loose. Well, sir, that's your job, Brody. Oh, it didn't open all the way out because that blooming rope right there knotted up and hung my wrist. Boy, that rope's getting on my nerves. On my nerves. Probably fixing to get us some different rope put on here. I don't mind modifying stuff. I'll cut that mess off in a New York minute. Nothing. We done run them off. Done run them off. Well, it didn't open up good that time neither. I'm terrible at throwing these. And I've had a bunch of people say, what you got to do is you got to throw it like this here. And I can't. If I try to throw it like they showed me, it don't go nowhere. Brody, we got one. There he is. I think I'm going to put him back in the water here, though, y'all. That is a little old brim. I think it could be sun perch. It's got some vertical stripes. That's sun perch.
Can we put him in?
Here, go put him in the bucket. We raising them. We're not gonna put them on a hook anyway, so that's why I don't mind. His pet. He wants to put them in an aquarium. That's what he needs is a crappie in an aquarium, ain't it? If you happen to have a little old cattle pond like this and you live in reasonable distance of me and it's got a lot of them old sun perch in there and they getting on your nerves, you know, they not no good for nothing, let me know. I'll come help you, relieve you of them nuisances at no charge. I won't even charge you to come get rid of them. At least through fishing season, that is. That was a decent throw. A while ago I throwed it, and when it was sailing out through there, Brody said, you had one. And there was one hung in the net. I'd missed him. Well, we ain't got nothing here. We're going to go somewhere else. All right, I'm head back over here and see. Well, we may just call it quits. It's getting late. Sun done went down. We just killing time. Well, we ain't really killing time. We trying to make a video. And playing and getting some education and getting some bait all at the same time and teaching a little boy all about life. See, we ain't just getting bait. You know what I mean, Vern? Ain't that right, Brody? Well, he's over there in them rubber boots, wading in a mud hole. See him? That boy, I'm telling you. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna shut this down here shortly. I've got probably all the bait I need for right now anyway. We just putting them in another pond over here. Tell them who's filming now.
I'm filming Brody.
Well, film me putting this stuff up, okay? You see me in there?
Yeah.
Brody's learning how to operate the camera, y'all. So this should be a golden moment for y'all. We may have to just start Brody his own YouTube channel, Regan. I got to put that camera in this bag right here. This is going to be my camera bag, y'all. It's waterproof, and I can stick this stuff in there. And from now on, all cameras is going to stay in this waterproof dry bag. This is from Dry Gear. Picked this up when we were delivering pottery. And that'll help me keep my stuff from getting ruined. Y'all know
I like your glasses.
You like my glasses?
Yeah, and your head.
I'm cool now. Now I'm cool, Lena.
Yeah, I want to show those people that.
Okay.
I'm going to film the bucket. What happened?
The screen went blank. It's still filming. He's griping over there, y'all. That Bob War got him. Got his back.
Bob
What you finna do? On the other side. Don't step on them cameras. What? Come right over here. He's wanting to look. I suppose y'all probably are too, ain't you? Look at this monkey. What you looking at up in there?
Did
There
you?
any fish in there?
Yeah.
Looks muddy to me.
Yeah. Did you put all the fish in there?
Yeah, they all in that bar in that yellow cooler. That's a what? Hey, this is not an old cooler. This is a vintage cooler. That makes it more valuable when you use that word. Or antique, but vintage is more expensive than antique. So this is a vintage cooler. I thought it still had. If you don't quit stomping my stuff, says industrial 10-gallon drinking water. I don't think I'd drink that water in there myself, but you know, you knock yourself out if you want to. We're gonna go dump these in the pond and then run to the house, take care of some other stuff. Hang with us. You ain't gonna help me? He's still whining about that barbed wire. Got it. We just gonna pour these y'all right off in this pond. See if they'll take the reason in here. We probably gonna put all different kind of baits in here for the years out. I don't care if they take over. I mean, I need bait. I don't care what it is. As long as it's small fish, they can get some thousands in there. It starts turning over and they die. I don't care. What, bud? Let's check it. That's what I think we ought to do. Let's pull it up and see does they in. Not nary a one, son. Not nary a one. But it needs to stay overnight. So there ain't no crawfish in there yet. We're gonna move some of these baskets around over the next few days, see where we start finding stuff. Not tomorrow or the next day, because I'm gonna be out of commission. So I'm gonna try to get this video made and put out tomorrow. We'll see how it plays. I'm curious to find out about the footage. Y'all, I'm new with the GoPro. He's mad we didn't catch nothing, y'all. I told him we'll learn. We learning. We'll catch something before it's over with. I never successful the very first time I do something, which I have tried putting bait traps in here before a lot of different times and catch bait fish and crawfish, and I have never been very successful with it. And I don't know what the deal is. This pond it always has water. It never dries completely up. So, anyway, we'll figure it out. You know, if you get lucky and successful the first trip, first time you do something, you hadn't learned anything. So when you're not successful, I usually learn more from mistakes, in other words, than I do from success. And I've said that before. So I'm gonna leave that little old basket in here and see what happens. I may need to move it around. That barrier of weeds right out there, I really would like to be other side of it. I may try that. I don't know if my string right here is quite long enough. Let's see if we can pitch it. Nope. Not quite long enough. So let's do this. Try that way. All right, let's go to the house. So y'all, thank you for watching Spirit of the Outdoors, a little episode of us learning camera, experiment with some bait traps. We'll be, in the next few weeks, we'll catch some stuff on these and get it figured out. But thank you for watching, and remember, the best way to do things
is the way you want to do it.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time. He's monkeying now.